All right, Jacked 2K Training. I think that's your name. That's your screen name anyway. You're asking when is the best time to do cardio? Fasted or post-workout or hours away from training. The best answer is anytime. Anytime you can do cardio, commit to it, and get results, get your heart rate up for an extended period of time, I'm going to say go for it. That's wonderful. Ideally, for me, I do it right when I get out of bed. I get up in the morning, I do it fasted, and I also do it after I train later in the day. That's me. That's what's worked for me always. That's what's working for me currently. That's what fits my schedule. I get up early. I do my fasted cardio before I train my clients. I cook my breakfast, or I'll have my wife sometimes cooks it for me. I pack it in my cooler. I bring it to the gym. I'll do the cardio. I'll sit down and eat. And then I'll start training clients. And then later in the day, probably 6 o'clock at night, I'll train, 6:30, whatever. And then I'll do cardio at 7:30 for another 30, 45, 60 minutes, whatever it is, whatever my needs are at the time. So there's more efficient ways as far as fat burning goes. If your goal is to performance, then you might want to do your cardio away from exercise, your workout. So if you weight train, but your real goal is to run a 5-minute mile, then you might want to be charged up and have a good amount of energy and fuel. So you wouldn't do it immediately after a workout. But I'm gathering, because this is a bodybuilding channel, that your concern is more weight loss or fat burning. So as far as fat burning goes, it would be fasted. That way, whatever food you had in your system was pretty much burnt off throughout the night. So you have very little stored energy. So you're going to utilize body fat for fuel, and thus burning body fat, getting leaner. Same idea with after training. So when you train, the thought is that you utilize all your stored energy, all the food that you've eaten, the carbs, the fats, you utilize that while you're training, and you'll have body fat to use post-workout during your cardio. So that would be the most efficient way. And again, if your goal is performance, then I would want to have some fuel in there. So this isn't bro science. It's I may not be the most articulate person in the world, but I don't need to be. It makes sense. It's always worked for me. I've learning these things through trial and error over the course of 30 years. And it's a fact. I do it myself. I do it with my clients. I do it with people that I help all over the place. And it works. So that's my answer. If time is so restricted that you can only train at this point because of work or whatever your obligations are, but you do have 45 minutes later in the evening to do it, and that's the only time you can do it, then do it then. A lot of people are like, I can't do cardio, I don't have time. Of course you have time. There's 24 hours in a day. You just got to find that time. You got to make that time. So if you can't do fasted cardio, or if you can't do it post-workout, doesn't mean you shouldn't do it, or you can't do it. If the only time you can do it is at 9 o'clock at night, then do it at 9 o'clock at night. I bought a treadmill for the house for that reason. If there's days when I cannot get to, I have appointments, doctor's appointment, whatever it may be, and I still need to get my cardio in, I'll do it at night later on when I have the time. So the answer, simply put, the best time to do cardio is whenever the heck you can. The most efficient time, I would say, is fasted in the morning, and then secondly, post-workout. So That's it, brother. Hope that helps. Basically, just get moving. Doesn't matter when. Just do it.
Alright, this is the Boston Mass. Thanks again for watching. Now, if you're not subscribing, subscribe now. Tell all your friends to subscribe. If you haven't, do it now. Alright?